Hey there, savvy traders. You are in for a treat today because we are about to unveil a lineup of weekly swing trade setups that have the potential to deliver big profits. But here's the kicker. The real excitement is right at the beginning. In this video, we're diving deep into these explosive weekly swing trade opportunities. And these aren't just stocks. These are potential game changers for the new week. So before you even think about clicking away, let me assure you that you won't want to miss a single moment. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge and insights needed to seize these unbelievable weekly swing trade opportunities that I've curated just for you guys. I've done all the heavy lifting, so let's dive right in and unlock those gains for you guys. So this is the weekly swing trade video that I put out every single week for the week of September 25th. I do these for absolutely free for you guys, so make sure you enjoy them. If you guys haven't been watching these weekly swing videos, you go back and watch the last two, then you can watch the reviews, or you can just watch the review videos. We are hitting 75% plus on these opportunities that we're giving out on these swing trades. So pay attention today and see how we make out in the following week. So the first one we've got on our list, ladies and gentlemen, is Apple. So Apple, as you can see, has these two inside bars. And when we're talking about inside bars, you see they're painted yellow. That's part of my indicator that I created for you guys. That link can be found in the description below to get that indicator, or it's part of the Griswold Gold membership. But when we have these double inside bars, or even a single inside bar, I want you guys to think of it as a spring being compacted, squished, loaded, ready to explode as soon as it breaks off of that trigger. So this is just a single inside bar, but this is the kind of move that we're looking for. If we go back in time to look at the last time we had a double inside bar on Apple, and I went through this in my review video, it was October of 2016, the last time we had one. So they are super rare. It's been 7 years since we've had a double inside shot on the weekly charts, and there it is right there. Okay, so it opened, and we had a nice run to the upside, and then we had an even better one here off of this double inside bar where we had these big 2 week and a little bit of that 3rd week run off that double inside bar. And you see the gold highlights, that's for the 3-1 setups. Those are both part of my indicators, as are the white outside bars. I'm just going to see if we can find another one because we didn't go back this far in the review video, but there's the next one. It ended up going an outside bar. So this one's from 13 years ago. So if we look at it, it worked out. I mean, we trended down, hit a bunch of targets, and then we reversed. So we are still looking for these big moves off of those breaks. We're going to hop, and that was when Apple was $8 in 2010. Amazing. So we will look at these double inside bars. We're looking for a break, so we can look for calls at 179.70 or puts at 173.86. We are closer to going 2 down than we are 2 up, but we can play this either way. We'll look for a big run here off of Apple next week. Pay attention to that one. I give the top 5 setups from these videos out to my Griswold Gold members. So if you want those, you need to get in on the membership. The Discord is free. That link is in the description below. The Discord is free. F-R-E-E. It's absolutely free. Capital letters. There's a ton of rooms in there for you guys to learn. Okay, there's also that paid portion where you get the top 5. You get a 1-hour course on how to play this stuff, right from the beginners levels to the pro level stuff. There's live trading bots. You get one-on-ones with me, and there's a whole bunch of other great features for just $50 a month. Let's move on to Alibaba. So Alibaba has a 2 down finish green, and when we have that green, it gives us a higher probability that these things are going to trend back to the upside. It means the buyers took over by the end of the week. So we can look for calls here, and when we mark out our targets, it's just the tops of the preceding wicks. And I can put these in for you guys just so you can see them. And we'll make those green. And we'll just do it on this one, but these are the targets, okay? As you move up, it's just the tops of the preceding wicks. So here, and then the next one would be here. The next one would be the top of this candle, okay? And it's as simple as that. This strategy, guys, by far the easiest way to trade in the stock market. And if you want to learn more of this stuff, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you click that bell. We're up to over 3,600 subs. We were just at 3,000 about a week ago. So thank you guys for that. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's very humbling. So let's move on from Alibaba onto Citibank, Citigroup, where we have that inside bar. And again, these right here, these are the kind of moves that we're looking for, where we trigger and we hit targets. Okay, off of those inside bars, double inside bar, we're looking for those moves. If we go back to find one more inside bar, here's a double inside bar, that's the move. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Even off these single inside bars, we're looking for that spring-loaded action explosion. And the thing we have here, the yearly, the quarterly, the monthly, they're all to the downside. That's telling me there's buyers right across the board. And if we can go to the yearly, the 12-month chart, so we are stuck inside bar, but we are really, really close on Citi to going 2 down on the year. Okay, so that's very important when we're looking at this stuff, because it gives a direction on the yearly. And it's been a long time coming as we trend to the end of the year. I'm going to change that to orange, and I'm going to show you where that trigger is on the weekly chart, because it's a domino effect. Okay, this is what I mean. So if we break to the downside, which is very probable, and every trade is based off of probability, every strategy is based off of probability. So we look for this trigger here, target 1, target 2, and that third target is the break on the yearly to go 2 down. So this could turn into a really, really nice swing trade on Citigroup, and it's probably something I'm going to be looking at strongly going into next week, because we're looking at going 2 down on the year on Citigroup. We move on to CVX. So CVX has a 2 up that finished red. So that's telling me the sellers brought this thing back. So we can look for puts at 165.05. And when we're looking for expiries on this, I always tell you guys minimum 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. Some people get 4, 6, 8, 12. That's 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It's really up to your how you want to manage your risk. Now you're gonna the further you get out on your expiry date, the more premium you're gonna pay. So is what it is. Depends on how you want to assess your risk and things of that nature. But that's the play on CVX. 165.05 is the put, and we'd be looking at, for a strike price, for me, I'm looking at 165, 164.50 if it's there, or a 164. Okay, so I'm taking 1 or 2 strikes outside of the trigger price. Okay, and I do that for all my trades. eBay 1-3 setup, also known as a Nirvana, coined by Rich from Trading Wars, one of the guys I first learned inside bars from. He was really great for me, but we look at, that's a rare pattern. So if we were to go back on eBay and look for the last time we had a 1-3, because again, they don't happen very often, but there's a 1-3, and there's the kind of move that we're looking for off of those 1-3 setups off of eBay. So we'll look at the same thing here. And again, time frame continuity is really strong across the board to the downside. So we'll see how this plays out on eBay as it opens up on Monday. Then we look at Disney. Disney has this big red outside bar, and we can look for a break on this, more likely to the downside than it is to the upside. And Disney's been trending that way for the better part of the last part of this year anyways, for sure. But full time frame continuity across the board, puts are highly probable at 81.20, and the first target, that looks like it's pretty even there. So the first target is here. We could also have the possibility of trending to the upside, but it's a lot less likely given the size of this inside bar here. We look at GM, General Motors, inside bar. Again, time frame continuity. If you don't know about time frame continuity, guys, you need to check out my video on time frame continuity. I will put it at the end of this video. It'll explain exactly what it is. I also go through this in some more detail within my strat course that you can get as part of the Griswold Gold membership, the 1-hour course. Goldman Sachs, inside bar. Really nice time frame to the downside. And again, we can just go to the monthly and see where we're at. Okay, we're close to breaking 2 down on the month. We go to the 3 month, we are really close to going outside bar. And if we hit that quarterly, we are outside bar on the month, okay? Or on the 3 month. And then we go to that yearly, we're still stuck on the yearly inside bar, and we are stuck right in the middle of that. So it's important to, when we're swing trading, to look at all those higher time frames to see where the buyers are, and it'll give us a better idea of the probability of this trade and which direction it's going to go. JP Morgan, 2 up red, so we look for those puts. We've got that time frame continuity again. We look for those puts at 145.19, and we just follow this line across, and there's the number on the right-hand side. Morgan Stanley, this one's a little bit of an odd one. We've got a double outside bar. So I don't usually have these on here, but we're going to look at it. And if we go to see the last time we had a double outside bar, again, a really, really rare pattern. And that's kind of that's basically a broadening formation, is taking those 2 outside bars and taking the higher highs and higher highs and lower lows and lower lows. And it's a broadening formation on this time frame and a lower time frame as well. So I don't know if we are going to find a double outside bar here on Morgan Stanley. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't see one, and we are back in 17 already. We'll keep going. Yeah, I don't see one. So we're just going to pop back to the start and look at playing Morgan Stanley like we talked about. It's the same way as you would play a 1-3 setup, but you just have that outside bar. And now we look at that time frame continuity. Everything is pointing to the downside. So we can go look at the month and say the month is stuck on an inside bar, but we're really, really close to going 2 down on the month. And if we put that trigger in to give us an idea of where it is, and those ones for me are always light blue, and we go to the 3 month, okay? And the 3 month, we're really close to going outside bar. As we've already trended up, there's the top. If I take this bar out, you guys will be able to see that better. There we go. So we've trended up. Now we're already coming back down. We're really close to going outside bar. And again, we can put a purple line there to see exactly where that target is, or that trigger for the 3 month for the outside bar. And then we can go to the yearly. Okay, and we can do the same thing on the yearly chart. We are much further away to go 2 down on the year on Morgan Stanley. So if we go back to the week, and this is all fractal, so this is why I put this in here. Our first target is the trigger to go 2 down on the month. That's why it's important. Okay, so it turns it into a potential longer swing trade, and that's why we show those triggers there. Oracle, 3-1 setup, so outside bar, inside bar. That's that gold highlight I talked about. So if we go back to see again, the last time we had that rare pattern, outside bar, inside bar, kaboom, all the way to the top. Okay, from 70, what are we looking at there? 75, 80, all the way up to 80 bucks in a week. It's a $5 move. That is a big move in options. So we're going to look for the same thing here again on Oracle. And we've got that time frame continuity. You can go mark out your triggers and targets. There's my yearly. But again, you can go to the month to see where we're sitting on the month and how that's playing out. So if we go to that monthly chart real quick, we're outside bar on the month already. Okay. Let's move on to XOM, 2 up red. We're looking for those puts, 114.60, first target, the bottom of the preceding wick. And that's the list, guys. So if you have questions on this stuff, please leave them in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. I'm going to be putting it on Twitter. It'll be on the Discord. I am on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold, so you can follow me there. You can ask me questions there. You can DM me there. And you can do the same thing in the Discord. I run through a bunch of plays usually throughout the week. And it's usually SPY, because SPY is my go-to. If you want to learn how to trade SPY on the daily, off of the 15-5, I call it the SPY 155. I've got a bunch of videos on that for you guys to follow as well. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck with your swing trades next week. If you have questions, like I said, ask me below. Ask me on Twitter. Join the Discord. It is free, FREE, just like this video. Okay, good luck, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.